Hi everyone, welcome back to episode 4 of Behind the Beauty by Jyoti Rawat. And today, on the occasion of International Women's Day, if you are looking for a woman who is confident, who is talented, and who is vibrant, you don't have to look for the three different women here because the person whom we are going to interact with has won all these titles during her beauty pageant journey. So I'm talking about one and only Nasima Kunju, who is the title winner of Miss Confident, as well as she is the second runner-up in Mrs. Keralam 2024. So let's welcome Nasima. Over to you. We just wanted to know your entire journey. What are your challenges? Whatever you have felt during this beauty pageant, your experiences. Please do share with our audience, and definitely we would love to know about yourself as well. Who is Nasima in person? So over to you.
Hi, Jyoti. It's such a beautiful pleasure on this Women's Day to have a talk with you and to meet up with many other women who will be watching this show of ours. And let me tell you something. Women's Day has to be celebrated every day, I feel. I think because women are special in every ways, and I don't think so they need a special day. It's their day every day. And let's celebrate this in, happiness all the time. Okay. So I'm Nasima Kunju. I hail from the beautiful city of Kottayam in Kerala, and as of now, I'm residing in Kochi. I was a teacher for 13 years, and also I have my own cookery book published and an entrepreneur in the culinary world. Well, settling down in Kochi, I tried my hands on communicative skills training and also a freelance content writer. Recently, I started exploring the fashion world into the beauty pageants, where my first journey was from Mavin's Plus Size India International Season 6 show, which was held on 2023, for which I was a title winner of Miss Vibrance. And walking that ramp was my first exposure to the fashion industry or the fashion world, where I built my confidence and I said, yes, I can do this too. Okay. So, like every woman, we are multitaskers, and this was one place where I didn't know if I could explore because I'll tell you why. Because I was always body shamed for my physical size, on being on the heavier side, and I was always pushed back in every place, saying that, oh, you can't do this because you are on the heavier side. But today, I don't know what my detractors are thinking. Like, she's on the ramp, girl. So, I get to wear the best designer clothes, meet up with the gorgeous women, and, it's on the ramp. So that was the limelight. From there, I come back home with a title winner, but my dreams did not stop there. I said, this is just the first door to opening, and I really want to do something better. Then I went to beauty pageant for Lady of Kerala because I was in Kochi, and there I came as a finalist in the top seven, and I got the title winner of Miss Talented. And again, that was a very tough competition, but I was happy because I feel every step, which is one one more step forward. Like, okay, maybe I didn't get the crown, but that's not the last. I can try once again. So I come back home again, and then again I say, okay, fine, let's see what next. And that's when Mrs. Keralam comes into light. And Mrs. Keralam was season one, which was brought by the founder Deepa Prasanna and her whole team, who came from Bombay all the way for us girls who are in Kerala, saying that because she's also Keralite, but then she said, I want to do something in Kerala because I can see a lot of potential in the Keralite women, especially in the married women, because basically once women are married and, they are all into their family life, and, they're multitasking with their home, their social life, their jobs and everything. They don't get time to know about themselves or to even think about themselves. So that's why we do have a lot of platforms here, but Mrs. Kerala, it was a different platform for me. And yes, we were 24 finalists from different parts of Kerala, and we walked the ramp, and this is what I get, and I'm so proud of it. And you know what's the most beautiful thing about Jyoti?
Mhm.
I was competing against 23 gorgeous women from the age of 25 to 63. That was the margin that we had. Believe me, I have not seen another show where I had to compete against a 25-year-old girl and a 63-year-old lady, all looking as gorgeous and beautiful that you can think. And believe me, it was beauty with brains and potential, talented, you name it, and they knew it and they had it. So
That's why
for
people
a
say age
minute,
is just a number.
oh, age is just a number. The size on the scales are just a number. Everything is just a number. That's what the women proved out there. And I would like to say big thank you to Deepa for this because, when she selected the women also, she didn't just go looking for beauty alone. She had to see potential in women and she looked for more than beauty. And I believe also that beauty is beyond the body. And when I was given this chance, and I was walking the ramp, for a minute my heart stopped and I said, am I in the right place? Because, I have been always given the tagline of plus size women, or curvy women. And that this is, and like my height, my size, everything was determined on that. But believe me, when I got second runner up and I stood there, there were, like, I remember my mentors coming to me and Deepa coming to me and telling me, girl, you are already the winner. And you know what? You have competed 23 other girls. And today the tagline of plus size should go from your head. It's no more of your, physical size. It's about you. Your confidence, your attitude is what brought you to where you are. And I feel this crown is not just a jewel on my head, it's a big responsibility. And yeah, as a woman, I'm really going forward to inspire more women and empower them, especially the ones who are under the shadow of their underconfidence. I want them to come out and I want to see them and I want to tell them, girl, if I can do it, so can you.
Of course, of course. You are actually creating, a level up here that you don't have to think too much about your body or your height, your age, your color. You are just breaking all the, the sets which our community or society has made it here. So you are doing a great job. First of all, kudos to you. And let me continue this, conversation about the women empowerment as well, because on today's Women's Day special, we are going to talk about women empowerment as well. That's the theme as well for this year 2024. So when you own this crown, all right, do you think that beauty pageant, they have a very crucial role here when it comes to women empowerment? Like if you have this title, you can do so much for the society.
Oh, yes. Beauty pageants for many people in the society, they have a wrong thing about, the definition about beauty pageants. They feel that beauty pageants is for women who are more into beauty consciousness or who love to be decked up and, walk the ramp, to be in the limelight. And, it's like, it's called a show off pageant. I've heard this from many people. But let me bring clarity and truth to you. Being a person, being a participant in many of the pageants, you can build your career and you can build your personality being in a beauty pageant. Because me, as an underconfident person who was never in love with herself or her body, I built my personality after walking these ramps. Because I got confidence, I changed my attitude, I became more positive in life. Similarly, you can even build up your career, that is professionally. If you are looking into the media world or you're looking to become someone, more inspiring, like with the pageant itself, you know, this title is a big boon to me because my voice will be heard now. Otherwise, people will ask, who is she? What is she talking about? No one wants to hear from you. But with this, I have reached many women and I get lots of messages asking like, ma'am, how do we enroll into the pageant? How do we go forward? I am so, like I'm so in the plus size. Can I also do it? Or my age is this. Can I do it? There's a lot of questions.
Yeah.
And they're saying, ma'am, you're such a good inspiration. You're an empowerment and we really love to do this. And, so I can see that there are many women who have no clue about it, but now they are getting aware of it. And I think beauty pageants really help them in many ways.
Of course. And I think by seeing this particular podcast, which we are doing right now, many people, I think many women's or even the young kids also, they will get inspired seeing this, like how your journey became from a teacher or from an instructor to till this crown title. So I think, yeah, definitely people are going to get inspired by seeing this podcast. Let me ask you Let me ask you one more question to drill down our podcast right now. When we say about plus size, or when we say about the color or the age, which you have mentioned just now, do you really think that color matters a lot? Because still in India, especially in India, we feel like if you are a girl, you should be whitish. Or, if you are having a brown color texture, or if you are having a dark color, people will offend you that you will not get a guy to marry, or you will not get that respect in the society. Do you think so? This color complexion really matters? Because personally, I feel I'm a caramel girl. And I just flaunt my beauty with that, that I've accepted the fact that I'm a caramel girl and I'm okay with that because the personality which I carry, that matters a lot. And the way I carry my color, my confidence, that matters a lot. What is your opinion in this, Nasima?
Uh, I really side with you, Jyoti, about this. See, I always believe beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Okay, so if the Lord has made us look the way we are, this is how He wanted to see how we look. This is the way He created us. And then we come to the public, the society, body shaming in whichever form, let it be for your size, your height, your color. It's infection in their mind. It's not even a disease. A disease can be cured, but an infection sometimes cannot be cured no matter what you do. So this is just an infectious thing. These are the standards that they have kept at a long time, that a fair girl, looks beautiful, or a curvy, like, 36, 24, 36 is the perfect size for a girl, or a girl should be 5'7", 5'8", to be the height. I don't think all these determine who you are as a person. Like, even when we meet up a person, first thing we attract is, of course, the beauty. Again, beauty is the eye of the beholder. For you, someone may look beautiful, but for me, the same person may not look beautiful. But at the end of the day, what attracts us to them is their personality. If they have a very nice way of talking and communicating, a good body language, a nice way of vibing with you, I think that's more than enough. And today the world has come to the century. I think we should not go behind color, size, and all these things should not matter. Come on, we are in the AI world when we can actually put the faces onto someone, then why do we have to bother about all this? There's so much more to think about, in this world than color and all this.
And I think we have, few women from India itself who have actually broke this barrier. Like we have Farah Khan, like initially when she started doing choreography, she's the well-known person right now, though she was having, a bulky size, but still the way she dance, that talks a lot. We have another women like, in ISRO, if you talk about recently when we had this Chandrayaan or Mangalyaan, there those ladies were just amazing. Simplicity, like I can just give that title simplicity. With their brains they have thrown their entire success with that just one successful thing which they have done for India. When we talk about Prajakta Kohli, like she's the the most famous influencer, she was very lean and thin, but the way she has overcome with that, that also matters a lot for every woman. If they are thin also, that is also a problem. If we are too bulky, that is also a problem. Like people, we cannot just ask people to be happy the way we are. Like it's just that people will have problem if you are thinner, if you are bulky, they will have problem a lot. It's just that you need to face them. So I think, yeah, people
Yeah,
are breaking this.
on this note, I would like to tell you something. I'll tell you about my experience. See, I was always a plum girl, okay, from my school days. It's not that I gained it after some time,
Mhm.
for whatever issue I was. So I was in Muscat, I come down, and then you see the girls in India, and they're so like trim, slim, and beautiful. And my mom was so worried that this girl is not going to get an alliance, and she's not going to get married to any good-looking guy and all that. Let me tell you, my ex-husband was a very handsome-looking guy. Okay, he was a very handsome guy, and I was very proud. And I said, "See, you do get guys like this also for girls like us." But on a serious note, like there was a time in my life when I did reduce a lot. Okay, I did come down. I lost around 25, 30 kgs. And I did come down, I shrink down. And then I had people around telling me that Naz, you don't look good in this way. You looked better before. You looked better when you were plumpier. You look more chubbier because your character speaks of a plumpier woman. Not this look of yours is not fitting into your character. And I was like, oh, really? So, matlab, I have to now change to the old me that I am. Okay, like I was always lucky to put on weight very easily. So, of course, gradually again came back to my old shape without even trying hard. And then the people say that, oh, you gained again. You were looking better the other way. And I was like, what? I mean, if I'm going to stand there getting validations from the society, existence is going to become zero for me. I mean, I'm not going to live my life. I'm never going to be happy. So I believe that you should be validated about yourself. Love yourself. And then I don't think so you really have to care about the world.
Very well said. All right, so Nasima, moving further, let's just make this podcast a little bit challenging for you. That means, what are the challenges you faced when you decided to break this barrier of educationist and you wanted to go to this kind of competition? What was the challenges you faced if you wanted to share with all of us?
Oh, okay. See, I actually didn't come across a lot of challenges, but yes, the biggest challenges was from the approval of my family. Because, at this point of time when I was entering the beauty pageant, the first thing my family was asking me is, what are you going to do? Even if you win, what is your future? If this is not your career or this is not something, it's your dream or something, what are you going to tell your children that this is fashion world is what you want? So I understand them. They don't have a clue of what beauty pageant is about. Like I told you, it builds your personality or it even can give you a profession. But I was very adamant with my decision because I believe when you dream, you are consistent and you have to fight for your dream. That is when you achieve your dream. So you cannot always please the whole world to tell the world that what your decisions are right or wrong. I have done that at one point of time and I know it didn't give me anything. So this time I said, this is for me and I'm doing it. So that was the biggest challenge I faced. And I don't think so much of any other challenges were there because everything was very comfortable. We went there, the grooming sections were nice. And yes, it was like we were all freshers when we started the first pageant. By now, of course, I have been a little experienced, but even when I go there, there are freshers, there are girls who have come, and the first time is a little difficult because how do you walk on a heels that big? How do you walk on the ramp in front of such a big public? You need to talk. It's not just fashion show where you walk and you come back. It is you need to introduce yourself. You need to answer to the questions that the judges are going to ask you. You are going to be evaluated. So, all that is a little bit of, you need confidence, you need a lot of, some lot of pressure sometimes, and, you need to learn to work under pressure, and it really helps in your life after that. So it teaches you a lot. Yeah, I didn't face much of a challenge, but it was there. Approvals were a big problem.
So let me just continue with the question which your family asked, like, what is your future after this? So what is your future plan, Nasima?
Okay, so right now I'm a little bit concentrating on the pageant show because I want to do justice to the crown that I've got. I want to reach it up to how much ever I can. Well, I have my plans of opening a boutique for the plus size women in Kerala. That is a dream that I have. Of course, my biggest dream was to be a chef. But right now, I just kept it to the side and I said, let me try something else. So I'm working out on it. And if everything goes well, I would like to open a small boutique for the women who, whenever they go to a shop and they tell me, oh, I don't get my size. And I have also faced it. But let me take the positive side of this. When you go to a shop, there is a attire which has small, medium, large, XL, and double XL. You know what is the first size that disappears from the rack? The XL and the double XL. It's not there. The small is still lying there, and he says it goes up like dead stock, small. No one wants small, and that's when I said, "Oh, really?" So the women all need XL, right? And that is when it clicked my mind. Why don't I have some shop in which women can just walk in. and they say I get my size and I can dress up in the best looking way. Normally when people are on the on the plus size, they don't know how to make up with fashion. They think that this doesn't fit me well or this won't look good on me. I want to help them out with that. I can say that anything will look good on you if you wear it the right way. And that's what my motive is about. Yeah.
Wow, like I think it's gonna boom for sure, Nasima, because nowadays girls, they are just leaving their, extra small or small size t-shirt. They are having a fan base of oversized t-shirts nowadays because of this Korean dramas. एंड इनफैक्ट बीइंग अ गर्ल मैं खुद भी जो है बहुत ज्यादा जो है ना एक्स्ट्रा लार्ज और ये सब शर्ट प्रेफर करती हूँ बिकॉज इट लुक्स सो कूल व्हेन यू वेयर इट
एग्जैक्टली। और ये एक्स्ट्रा लार्ज हमारे लिए बहुत अच्छे से फिट हो जाते हैं, परफेक्ट फिट हो जाते हैं। एंड लेट मी टेल यू समथिंग, मैं ना जब भी जाती हूँ तो मुझसे लेडीज बोलते हैं कि हाउ डू कैरी योरसेल्फ सो वेल, मतलब आप हो थोड़ा सा लाइक कर्वी बट देन यू डोंट शो दैट। एंड आई सेड सी इट्स नॉट व्हाट यू वेयर, और इट्स नॉट क्या आप कैसे उसको फैशन, इट्स ऑल अबाउट कॉन्फिडेंस। आप एक साड़ी भी पहनो, उस साड़ी को कॉन्फिडेंटली एंड ग्रेसफुली कैरी करो एंड यू विल लुक ब्यूटीफुल। यू नीड टू मेक अ स्टेटमेंट, एंड दैट्स विथ यू। इट्स नॉट अबाउट द क्लोथ्स दैट्स ऑन द हैंगर। आई मीन अगर आप मैक्स में जाओगे किसी ने, मैं कभी कभी जाती हूँ तो आजकल जूडियो जूडियो का ट्रेंड है,
या
तो जहाँ पे भी जाते हो तो मैं मतलब डर के मारे नहीं पहनती हूँ, क्योंकि मेरे जैसे टी शर्ट तो बहुत लोगों ने पहना हुआ होगा। I said, nah, this is not done. So what I do is, yes, of course, I sometimes because they have wonderful connections, but I fashion it my way. I change the whole look into my way. So
Let me ask you one more question about this journey. Like seeing your name in newspaper or in news, it's a big thing for a normal Indian family. तो मुझे तो बहुत मौके मिले हैं क्योंकि मैं पहले प्लेयर रही हूँ। तो मेरे हमेशा कुछ ना कुछ टूर्नामेंट्स का आते ही रहता था मैगजीन पे या फिर न्यूज़पेपर में कि आई वोन ब्रॉन्ज और गोल्ड और सिल्वर। समवेयर मैंने भी थोड़ा तिकड़म लगाया आपके बारे में जानने के लिए एंड आई फिगर आउट कि आपको विमेन फेस कुछ समथिंग मिला है फॉक्स इंडिया स्टोरी में। तो मुझे उसकी स्टोरी अगर आप बताते हैं कि क्या है, कैसे आपको वो खिताब मिला कि वुमेन फेस ऑफ द ईयर, मतलब इतने अच्छे से आपका नेम वहाँ पे शोकेस हुआ है, तो उसकी जर्नी अगर आप बताएंगे नाज, इफ यू वुड लाइक टू शेयर दैट एक्सपीरियंस।
sure, sure. Women Face of the Year, मुझे ये like they had approached me in the last pageant, that is Lady of Kerala, and I don't know how it came into the limelight, but I think because of my Instagram profile was booming at that time, and they had messaged me and said we find you're interesting and we have seen what you're doing it. So you look different. There's something inspiring about you. Could we share everything about you on the magazine? And I was like more than privileged. I said, of course, why not? And then I sent them the details, I sent them the pictures and everything. And they did a research on my Instagram and on my backup. And then they said, I think you are a great candidate for a magazine. And that's how they started working on it. And my article came out the day I got this crown. And yeah, that was the happiest moment. But later, once I got this crown, the most beautiful part about it was Jyoti. I could see myself, my name, Nasima Kunju, was there in mostly all the newspapers online, even let it be in the newspapers, in the TV, reporters. And now I have interviews coming up. And this is something as a child I had dreamt a lot, but I never thought it would come through a beauty pageant. I had thought it in like maybe like a chef or something, a well-known chef, something like that. But this is like a twist of my life. So I would always tell everyone, dream big, but don't, sometimes the channel will not be the one that you're thinking about. There can be another door that opens. Try to explore that door. Always life is challenging and accept it. You should.
I strongly believe in manifesting that whatever you have manifested for, be it in your childhood or in your adulthood, some on the other way, God has planned for it. It's just that you might not aware of it, that which door He has opened for us to flaunt in that way. But I strongly believe in this. So yeah, I can feel you right now.
But
All
then,
right.
there was a motive also, Jyoti, behind this. Like, I just lost my dad 2 months back. And believe me, he would have been the happiest person to see me this platform because he always says, you are a girl that makes our family very proud in every way. So, what is the most beautiful part? Whenever Nasima is being said, there is this name called Kunju, which is my father. So it's Nasima Kunju. So every time I'm being highlighted, my dad is being highlighted there. And yeah, I do miss him a lot. This moment of my life, I really wanted that man behind my success to be there. But unfortunately, but I know he is seeing from above. His blessings are there. And every time that name pops up, this is what, and people call me, like my friends call me Kunju. They don't even call me Nasima. And I did not stop them. I said, wow, my dad's name is still going alive. And that's the proudest thing for me. That makes me happy.
Way to go, Nasima. Like it's just a start, it's just a click that has happened in your life. There are so many opportunity awaiting for you. So definitely, I wish you all the best for that.
So much.
All right, moving further. Mm, what kind of tips you wanted to give to the future generation or the people who are there, like married women or who are having this plus size? Any tips for them if they wanted to appear in all such competition?
First and foremost, please believe in yourself. Don't let others validate who you are and what you should do. Okay. Once you have a dream or a target, try to be consistent with that. Consistency is a big thing. Even it's to the new generation, they try to flip very fast. They cannot stay into one target. So if you're consistent and you know that this is the door that I need to explore, then go forward. And there is no fixed time, like there is no age limit or age bar. I told you there was a beautiful gorgeous lady as my competitor in Mrs. Keralam. I would call her finalist. She was 63 years old, and you should see the energy she had. You should see the passion she had. Oh, lovely. She was walking on the ramp, and she was a diva. She's a queen already. And that inspired me at the age of 63. Would I be able to do what she's doing? So we get inspired from every single woman that we meet in our life. And I would tell to every girl, you're married or you're not married, you're young, you're aged, or whatever your life is about, it's about you. Okay. You as a woman are giving your time to the family, to the society, to your career. Fine, nice. But a moment, take for yourself. Do something for yourself. Let it be anything, not just beauty pageant or something, whatever your passion is, go behind it and try to do something about
Wow, that was huge lot of knowledge. Thank you, Nasima. Al- All right, now it's time for us to play the game, the glam game of Behind the Beauty. So, are you ready for it?
it. Oh, very much. I love this game of yours.
I know, because in my last three episode, they have enjoyed thoroughly. Like, उनको ऐसा लग रहा था कि कौन
Yeah.
बनेगा करोड़पति खेल रहे हैं ज्योति.
Exactly. This is the one part we wait for. What are the questions that's going to pop up?
All right, so it's little bit different. Like वो होता है ना कि क्लास में एक बच्चा रट के चले जाता है कि हाँ ये क्वेश्चंस तो आते हैं, लेकिन फोर्थ टाइम जब वो बच्चा आता है तो क्वेश्चंस
हाँ,
पलट जाते हैं.
बहुत बहुत बार हो चुका है हमारे साथ.
यस, so सेम होने वाला है आपके साथ बिकॉज आई हैव चेंज द फॉर्मेट ऑफ आस्किंग ऑल दिस क्वेश्चंस.
Okay.
यस. ऑलराइट, सो ऑल द बेस्ट एंड यस, अगर आपके तीनों क्वेश्चन सही होते हैं you will get certain discount from Maa Ka Dular app. It's a food tech company. So the founder who is there, Shekhar, उनका ये कॉन्सेप्ट है कि वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट को सपोर्ट करना है. बेसिकली जो मदर्स होती हैं जो घर पे रहती हैं, अगर उनको कुछ क्लाउड किचन टाइप का सेटअप मिल जाता है एंड इफ दे गेट सम ऑर्डर्स कि घर का खाना खाना है, घर की खाने की याद आ रही है, सो दे हैव दिस काइंड ऑफ विजन कि हम सारे जो मॉम्स हैं उनको हम मॉम शेफ का टाइटल देना चाहते हैं बाय गिविंग दिस प्लेटफॉर्म माँ का दुलार. तो मेरे जैसे जो है बैचलर्स बैंगलोर में, अगर उनको घर का खाना खाना है, सो डेफिनेटली वी प्रेफर माँ का दुलार ऐप. तो आपको भी कभी
I
ऐसा
know.
फील हुआ तो डेफिनेटली आप या आपकी जो डॉटर है, अगर वो कभी ऐसा हॉस्टल जाती है और उन्हें घर का खाना याद आ रहा है, तो शी कैन ऑल्सो रेफर दिस ऐप माँ का दुलार. I'm just, supporting this food tech company because I truly believe in women empowerment. तो अगर आप जीत जाते हैं नसीमा तो आपको भी कुछ डिस्काउंट मिलेगा यहाँ से. सो आई विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट. 3 क्वेश्चंस पूछूंगी मैं, तीनों सही होने
I will
चाहिए.
try very hard to get that discount.
All right, so here comes your first question. Who is the winner of Miss Kerala 2019?
Uh,
आप
okay,
केरला
I
से हैं.
remember. No, this name I cannot, I don't know if I'm right with my name. Is it Ansi Kabir?
Yes, it is. Good
You
job.
know why? Yeah, you know why her name, like normally you don't remember people's name. I do remember Mrs. Keralam 2024 winners, okay? But yeah, this name is in my mind because yeah, she was a wonderful participant, and unfortunately, this girl has met with a car accident and she's passed away. And she was all over the news, so I remember.
Okay. Thanks for bringing up.
Yeah, she was very young, but yeah, sweetheart.
Mm.
When she did some accomplishment, and that was fatal for her, but we can't do it. So I remember her name, Ansi Kabir.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for sharing that. All right. Let me ask you a very basic beauty pageant kind of questions now. So let's say as you're from Kerala, all right. So if you had a chance to promote tourism of Kerala, what would be your tagline?
Wow, this question was there for us in the beauty pageant actually.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, this answer is very simple being a Kerala for me. You know what Kerala is like? God's own country.
Right.
So the tourism, slogan that we would put up is "Welcome to God's own country, where your guest is treated as a god."
By the way, I recently visited Kerala, and trust me, the hospitality of Kerala, is like amazing. We didn't even feel like that we are, from northern part of India, and the food was amazing. Yeah, I can just tell you, like, as you're from Kerala, it's not like I'm just bluffing here. I'm just giving you a really, true feedback about Kerala tourism. Like, we just love the food over there.
It's a pleasure. We always treat our guests like God, and you will never feel like you'll always feel like there's still more to explore in Kerala. I need to come back,
Yeah.
and we are there even in the mall. You can see Mallus everywhere. So
True, true. All right.
yeah.
Let's just jump on to the third question and the last question. Uh, what role do you believe beauty pageants play in empowering women?
Like I said before, it helps in the personality development and in your professional development if you take it in the very positive way. And anything that you do in life, you have to see everything has a negativity and positivity. You need to find about the positive part, and you need to understand that, you know, there is a lot of openings in a small session. Like beauty pageant is not just wearing the best designer clothes, putting on makeup, and walking the ramp. Even for that, we are being given grooming and we have been practiced. And there's a lot of hard work goes behind it. It's not an easy job. There are times when we used to come back in the room at around 11:30, 12 o'clock after our ramp walk practices. And and it used to be very tiring. Our legs used to ache because we are on these 3-inch heels the whole day. And next day again, morning 7 o'clock, waking up, putting on the makeup, and rushing to the practice sessions. It's not an easy job. So, go forward to the beauty pageant if you have a willpower, strength, attitude, a confidence, and everything will be brought up in your personality. And if you take it as a profession, there's lots and lots of opening, and upcoming generations have lots more openings. So, beauty pageants really help you in that.
एक छोटा सा सवाल है मेरे दिमाग में, अगर आप बोलो तो पूछती हूँ.
हाँ.
ये हील्स पहनना जरूरी होता है क्या?
You know why we wear the heels? I'll tell you. Even the heels has a measurement. It's like 3 inches, 5 inches. There's a difference. You know why? Have you seen the way a cat walks?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
A cat walks gracefully, yet as if she's the princess. She walks like that.
Correct.
So whenever You try wearing a flats, you try wearing a shoes or a boots, and you try to walk like that. No matter what you do, you don't get that grace. You wear a
Okay.
heels and you try walking like that. Your walk goes more graceful because you cannot run. You have to walk slowly. You have to walk gracefully. And a woman's biggest asset and beauty is her grace. And heels
Okay.
come with grace.
All right.
What
Finally, I
happened,
got the
girl? What
answer.
happened?
मेरे दिमाग में हमेशा से ये था कि हील्स पहनना जरूरी क्यों है इवन दो इफ देयर आर गर्ल्स हु आर वेरी टॉल इवन दे आर वेयरिंग हील्स एंड आई एम लाइक क्यों पहनना है क्यों तकलीफ देना है पैरों को
Changes the look of your work. And we are so used to. I used to wear heels from a very long time. I even dance in my heels, but it's come to such a big habitual that even when I go out for anything in a normal way, I prefer wearing heels when I'm wearing something really nice because when I walk out of my car, I become a little cautious because I don't want to fall. So my walk will be very nice.
ओह थैंक्स थैंक्स फॉर शेयरिंग दैट बिकॉज आई थिंक बहुत सारे लोग होंगे जिनको ये नहीं पता होगा कि हील्स क्यों पहनना है
Yeah.
थैंक यू नसीमा सो वेल एग्जैक्टली द रिजल्ट टाइम पास हो गए हो आप So very well played, Nasima. Like you have answered very gracefully all the three, questions which I have asked you. And with this note, we have come to the end of this podcast. खत्म तो नहीं करना चाहती हूँ, but yeah, we have time duration as well. So definitely we'll be in touch. And I wish you all the best. I wish you all the success which you need, during your journey of women empowerment or be it anything which you want to achieve by owning this crown. So I wish you all the best, Nasima. Have this beautiful smile on your face always.
Thank
And
you
whenever
so
you
much,
want to
Jyoti.
connect to me, I'm just a call away or just a Slack away or just a text message in Instagram. I'm always there.
Yeah, sure. I will. I will be connecting with you.
Thank you so much for your valuable time, Nasima. It was great conversation with you.
Same here, Jyoti. It was my pleasure being here, and really, I hope this message goes through many women, and I hope they come out more powerful. And happy Women's Day to everyone.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Nasima, for your lovely wishes. And yeah, take care. Bye bye.
You too. Bye.